So we begin the discussion with our challenges, and one of the things that we wanted to hit this time, I didn't do it last time, is just to give you an idea of what those challenges are and then what we're doing to mediate some of those challenges. One of the things that we've been struggling with is our secondary options in our neighborhood schools. And so in Indianapolis, what we do really well is we do choice. But where we have our boundary schools where students are assigned to a school by where they live is where we continue to struggle. And so we're intensifying our support to our neighborhood schools to ensure that they have the resources and the talent to improve student outcomes. And we'll continue to focus on those schools this year and going forward. And we have a even heightened focus on our schools that have been struggling historically for 2 to 3 years or more. And so we intensify our support and services even more for those schools that have been struggling and have a history of underperformance. As it relates to our secondary schools, we want to ensure that, one, we have a middle school option that works for families. And also we want to ensure that we have a flagship high school option for families. And so those are some of our challenges right now that we're addressing. Right now in the district, we have only one school that is a traditional middle school that serves grades 7 and 8, and that is Harshman Middle School. And so we want to continue to explore options to offer other traditional middle school options. But if you're interested in learning more about Harshman, we do have Harshman staff here today. As it relates to a high school, we know that when students enter kindergarten, and we have about 3,000 kindergartners, we see a dramatic drop in enrollment when it's time to enter high school. And so we want to ensure that we have an attractive option for families for high school, because that number is almost cut in half when it's time for students to go from our K through 8 grades to high school. So that number decreases from entry point of 3,000, it goes down to about 1,500 when it's time to go to high school. And so we're having conversations with families now about options that would be attractive. We are in discussion on our IB option for high school. Actually had a session here at the museum last spring just to share with families some of the options, and we hope to have a decision made in November, at December the latest, on what that will look like for our district going forward. Currently, our high school international baccalaureate option is Gamble Prep Academy, and we're looking at the possibility of relocating that program to ensure that it has an opportunity to grow, and also a location that's more central to the district. And so again, we'll make those decisions real soon. So those are just some of the challenges that we are struggling with and some solutions that we're working towards to address those. So at this time, I will share with you some of our opportunities. So one of the things that I hit last year, and I just always like to remind everybody, is that we are a choice pioneer. We have more options and choice than anyone else, and we're really proud of that. And I'm going to give you some samples of what those options are this evening. Also, we continue to elevate innovation in our district. We also celebrate our diversity, which we believe is a huge plus for students to not only being engaged and learning in a diverse environment, but we know it has a tremendous impact when they leave us and go into college and into the workplace. And then we are continuing to improve our service. We are ensuring that we're more service-minded. And so we want to make sure that we stand out by the service that we provide to our students and our families. And then finally, to do so, we are enhancing our communications to students and families as well. So families are engaged, students are engaged in the teaching and learning process, and we're able to support one another. So again, we are a pioneer in magnets, and we're going to talk a little bit about some of those offerings today. We'll cover the gamut from kindergarten through 12th grade. I also want to inform you what's exciting about this next round for our magnet and choice options is that we will be hosting more opportunities for families to learn about our magnet program. So typically we have 2 or 3 days at Arsenal Tech where families can come in and participate. We've gotten feedback that we need to have multiple locations and a variety of options. So we anticipate that you'll see a different look and feel to the magnet process for our district this school year. And then we're also continuing to study what the career needs are in our community, regionally and statewide, to ensure that our career and technical education programs are preparing students for the workforce and also preparing students where they can earn credentials or certifications in high school that will lead to employment opportunities immediately following graduation. So, sample of what the programs are. One that we're really excited about and is growing in popularity is our Reggio program at William Bell. You can see some of the information here. This is a partnership with Butler University. And what's exciting is all of the instructors are either Butler University graduates or students, and it is an environment where there is learning opportunities for students, of course, but also it's a professional development opportunity for teachers seeking their credentials at Butler University to go out and become teachers. And so we're really excited about it. The principal is also a Butler grad, so you can imagine how rich the partnership is. And if you get an opportunity to go visit, it is a very unique learning environment. You won't see your typical chairs and desks and what you would expect in a traditional school setting, and we've really seen a lot of excitement and opportunity for students. And we also offer preschool as a part of that program as well. That's not listed here. And one of the other factors that, as a parent, I just have to highlight before I move on is that it is one of our multi-age settings. And we are seeing tremendous success in our multi-age setting where students across grade level ages are in the same classroom and are able to learn together and support each other. Theater Potter is another option that is really exciting and in growing popularity. This is our Spanish immersion program. So we're one of the few school corporations in Indianapolis that offers a Spanish immersion option for families. It is a 50-50 model where 50% of the day is taught in English and 50% of the day is taught in Spanish. What we know is that when students are in an immersion model, they perform better in both languages, and also many of the students who leave the program are very fluent in Spanish and even are able to get to a conversational level. And so not only does it provide students an opportunity to perform better in English and math in our traditional studies, it is a great tool for students to acquire a second language. The next is our environmental studies program at Cold Springs, which is one of, again, another our unique options where students are surrounded with a beautiful campus that allows them to get to know our environment, study our environment, and incorporate this in the teaching and learning process. It is also adjacent to Marian University and reflects the partnership that we have the university there. And again, you see some of the features associated with the program. I referenced earlier our only traditional middle school options where we serve grades 7 and 8. And that is Harshman Middle School. We're really excited about Harshman because Harshman is one of our STEM programs where we're focused on science, technology, engineering, and math. We have a partnership with IUPUI University that also helps us with this program, and it's also been very instrumental in preparing students for our secondary STEM option. You have here Arsenal Tech, and then you also saw that we have performing arts as well. And so again, we cover a wide range of options for students from STEM, performing arts, Spanish immersion, and so it gives you a flavor of what our instructional program is like and the options that we have in our district. So look forward to you have an opportunity to hear from our principals and staff that are here this evening, and also be on the lookout for our magnet application and magnet fair information as well.